lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cesar Azpilicueta. As a fellow fullback, I'm a massive fan of this guy's tactical awareness, positioning and defensive duties. He's a real dogged customer. He won't back off when things get tough, and he'll always step up to the plate when the pressure is on. He's my type of player.
Gets up to head it! Goal! And Guangzhou are in front.
Guangzhou Evergrande are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as we'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Guangzhou get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Azar. Marcelo. And here's Azar. Petit. Could move up a gear here. Schneider. Schneider looking to penetrate opposition lines. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Nakamura. Morientes. Schneider. Now it's Icardi. He's being closely tested here. Koscielny. Marcelo. Petit. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Morientes. Beautifully done. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Barry. Toni Kroos. Azpilicueta tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Schneider. Now it's Icardi. Icardi plays it out to the wing. First 45 minutes are... Here we are, off they go for half-time. It did indeed come in the first half. It has only been that one goal. Very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Barry. Azpilicueta, who does have an assist to his name. Forward it goes. Dashing forward at pace. Good ball, it's found its target. He's through, now goes for goal! Taken with style. Manchester sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, get your seatbelts on because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Just brushed off the ball there. He's got away. A real chance to break. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Kroos tries to dink it in. Marcelo tries to clear. And it's been taken short. Now surely! Kroos tries to play it back. And it's Toni Kroos. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Koscielny. Kimmich plays it forward. A buccaneering run from the defender. Towering header! Home support won't enjoy that.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Guangzhou are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Here's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, good interception. Samuel. One final crack at it now. Kimmich drives it forward. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And Stankovic. Marcelo hoists it forward. Abraham. Nakamura! Goal! Right at the death. That surely must be the winner.
And it's certainly no fluke when you see a player of his calibre manufacture a goal that will surely seal the deal in this contest. Brilliant instinct and great timing by such a clever operator.
Nakamura with a predatory goal.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Having turned the game on its head, now... And that is that. Manchester United win it the hard way. A testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. Manchester United in it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so...
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The action has already started. It's got through to him. He's got away. effort all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Manchester United take the lead. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Oh, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Manchester United go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Beautifully done. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Azar. Koscielny. Pjanic. Nakamura. Then Stankovic. There's a long ball. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Tries to get it forward quickly. Koscielny. Then Stankovic. Samuel drives it forward. Morientes. It's a loose ball. Just brushed off the ball there. Morientes. It's Morientes! And out to safety. Hoists it forward. That'll be the last act of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. Only been that 1 goal. Very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Manchester United come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. There's certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we're already back underway here.
Manchester United going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without... And a header!
And the second half is off to a flyer!
AK Athens are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal counts.
Has certainly made things interesting.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Clears it out of harm's way. Abraham. Hazard has it out wide now. Oh, really good feet from him. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Pjanic gets it back. Koscielny. Morientes. Abraham tries a shot. Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
AEK Athens can make their change now with a break in play. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Defence has got rid of that.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Dejan Stankovic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Stankovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kimmich. And that has been cleared.
Manchester United are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Oh, good ball. Abraham. Abraham! Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Manchester United could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United will be very happy with a job well done. An efficient win for which the players simply did enough. Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. As you can see, we've already started here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Miralem Pjanic. He plays in that deep midfield position, Peter, which allows him to take his time to pick out a pass to the forward line. He also delivers a fantastic set piece, something that his manager had in mind when making the signing, I'm sure.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he's searching through. It's come through. It could be a big chance! Goal! Manchester United! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Abraham is the obvious danger man here, and yet he's afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for him.
Manchester United take the early advantage. Goes direct to the front line. Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Carlos Martins tries lifting it over. Chance! Kimmich drives it forward. Koscielny. And Stankovic. Stankovic plays it forward. Now it's Nakamura. Shapes to shoot! It's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Manchester United get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
It's the through ball. Abraham. Being played forward. Oh, good interception. Pjanic. And it's played forward. Morientes. Gabi. Gabi going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Gabi. Will be a throw-in. Pjanic. He's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. The action is back underway. Dembele gets it out to the wing. Kimmich. Nakamura, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. And Stankovic. Kimmich. Nakamura. And Stankovic. Abraham. Carlos Martins. Totti. Tries to locate someone up front. Samuel. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Kimmich. Pjanic. Morientes. Kimmich. And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. He's through. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. He's had that put on the plate. This could fall anywhere. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's Totti. Now it's Carlos Martins. Now it's Pepe. It's a good-looking... Massive lead! He has done it! Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Gabi. Mongala. Forward it goes. Samuel cuts it out. Abraham. Chip through, and he's cut it out. Now it's Nakamura. And here's Nakamura. And that is that. Manchester United wins by the odd goal. It could have gone either way, but a win is a win. We look recap on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United certainly produced a lovely blend of flair and industry to earn a result that was fully merited for me.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.